Alrighty, what's up everyone, my name's Night Reacts and welcome back. As you guys step out them don't tell, today we're going to be reacting to Nothing's About to Happen to Me by Mitski. Mitski is a name that sounds very familiar to me. I don't know if I've ever heard of her music, but the name itself has popped up in conversations and I've heard her name be uttered in other people's videos and like TikToks and stuff. So I don't really know anything about her. I don't really know what her music sounds like, but I'm very excited to listen to this album. A lot of people said it's a good album and a lot of people told me to react to it when I made my poll on what I should react to between this, Gorilla's latest album, and I think it was Bruno Mars's latest album. And yeah, a lot of people chose Gorilla's, but then right after that it was this. Like, it was very close. So I'm excited to react to this. But other than that, if you guys are new to the channel and you like what you see, please consider subscribing. It's Video Up a Channel a lot. We're actually on road to 20,000 subscribers. But other than that, enough talking. Let's just get into this video. It is an 11-track album. It is 36 minutes, and hopefully it's 36 minutes of great music. But yeah, let's get into this first track. Track number 1, In the Lake. There we go. Oh, okay. Oh, her voice is very pretty. I don't know why it's giving me like Black Country New Road vibes.
Backstroke forever, the sky before you, the dark right behind. In a big city you can start over.
Oh, this is very pretty.
And everywhere you go makes your heart ache, where you've done enough walks of shame. Some days you just go the long way to stay off of memory lane. So I'd never live in a small town. I'm slow to learn all the rules.
Oh, this is very pretty.
Tried very hard to be good, but when they think you're bad, people act worse.
Yeah, real, honestly.
But in a lake you can backstroke forever.
Ooh, you get those like horns in the background. Ah, oh, this is cool. Oh, that's nice. Ooh, I like the jazz. Little saxophone there. That's cool. I like that. That's like very Black Country New Road vibe. Or at least to me, especially their most recent album at least. But yeah, I really like that for like an introduction to the album. I think it was very well made. I think the instrumentals were great. I think the vocals were great. The lyricism was great. I'm gonna give that a diamond. And I realized that for some reason in my headphones, I don't hear the diamond going off, but in the recording it does. So I don't know why that happens, but it was happening a lot in the last video, and I complained about it, but it actually doesn't seem like it looks like I'm BSing the entire video when the recording was still showing the audio. But I don't know. Yeah, I think the instrumentals were amazing on that. I think the lyricism was amazing, the vocals were amazing. Like seriously, like that was a great track. Absolutely loved that. And for my first introduction to Mitski, I'm very happy with that track, and that's got me very excited for the rest of this album. But yeah, other than that, on to the next one, which is Where's My Phone? Ooh. Oh, this is cool. Oh. This is so cool. Wait, what? What? Wait, why was there a bleep? This isn't the clean version of an album. That's so weird. That's so cool though. This is so cool. Ooh, I like that. I love how blown out the guitar is. That's so cool. Nice. That is so cool. I love that. Dope. I love that a lot. I'm gonna give that under diamond. I think instrumental that's amazing. Vocally amazing. I think that was a great follow up to the last track. Really interesting how I had that like a little bleep in the middle of the track where I'm assuming she was about to say a curse word, but they bleeped her out and censored her, even though I wasn't listening to the clean version, which means that was done on purpose. But it was kind of a little cool touch because it kind of like catches you off guard, if that makes sense, which is kind of dope. But yeah, I like that. This is really good so far. I really like this. It's really interesting. So yeah, on to the next one though, which is Cats. Oh, this one seems like it might be a slower song. Hold on. Oh,
like someone you'd still like. Maybe if
it seems like this might be after a breakup, possibly.
I could, 'cause I still love you.
Oh,
So
no, wait. Oh, she's in a relationship.
choose to go.
Oh,
Rescues at my side. Our two cats, both asleep by me tonight. Maybe tomorrow night the cats will be nowhere in sight, but I'll be glad to know they're out following their heart's delight.
that's a cute song. That's a very cute song. It does seem like that song's more talking about possibly like in a relationship. Okay. She doesn't want to leave the person because she still loves them. Obviously, I won't leave you because I still love you. Pretty blatant. But she doesn't really know if this person loves her as much as she doesn't seem to know whether or not they love her as much as she loves them, which is why she's saying that she guesses it's up to them to choose whether or not they want to go or stay, because at the end of the day she still loves them and she can't make that decision. So yeah, very cool song. Gonna give that a diamond. Hopefully that diamond's playing. Yes, it is playing. Look, the visual's still there for me. Might not have no audio, but the visual's still there. But that was really good. I really like that. Very peaceful song. I really love that. We're only 3 tracks in. There's been like a pretty decent amount of genres already mixed into these past 3 tracks, which is really cool. But on to the next one, which is If I Leave.
If I leave, somebody else will love you, but nobody
I gotta stop recording videos this late.
quite
Oh god, I'm always so tired.
as you. No one on the street knows. No one in this mall knows. No one in this bar knows. And none of my friends know. Surely none of my colleagues, nor do my family.
Hmm.
If I leave, somebody else will find you, but nobody else could see me quite as
Oh,
clearly as you.
okay. Is this the same person she's talking about in the last track? But my camera's like buzzing out a little bit. Oh, this is cool.
How could I lose you?
Ooh, okay.
Lose you. For if I lost it, somebody else will cheer you. But who else could love me quite
Oh, this might be my favorite song so far. That was that was beautiful. That was awesome. I absolutely love that track. I'm gonna give that a diamond. I'm gonna give that a big old diamond. I really love that one. I think the instrumentals were amazing on that one. I think the lyricism was amazing on that. I love it how like it started out like a very simplistic track and then had that like nice explosive not it wasn't even the chorus. I can't think of the name for that part, what that part would be, but like at the end, near the end of the song, the climax, is that what it's called? I don't remember, but that part of the song where it was very explosive, that was amazing, and I love that. Crazy, you think I've been doing this for 5 years, you think I would know the name of that part, whatever. But yeah, I really love that. I think instrumentally was amazing, lyrically amazing, vocally amazing, everything about that was amazing. I have like no notes, no notes, nothing bad to say about that one. Like seriously, absolutely love that. But on to the next one, which is Dead Woman.
Would you have liked me better if I'd died?
No,
So you could tell my story the way it ought to be.
no.
You'd find my parents and ask to see my things. Rifle through it all, fill the blanks with what you need. If I'd died willing, you'd have taken it nice. If I'd sewn rocks in a dress, gone with grace into a lane.
It was very pretty,
But since I'm alive,
very melodic.
breaking as I sleep. When you find my love beside me, choke him dead for having me. While I dream of flying, stab me 27 times. Ransack the house for what you'll auction, what you'll keep. Then embalm me up, 'cause you're hosting the viewing. Saying she gave her life so we could have her in our dreams. She gave her life so we could fuck her as we please.
Oh, this is nice. Holy cow. It's so nice. That was awesome. I really like that. Oh man, dude, I'm gonna give it another diamond. This album's really good so far. Like seriously, this is such a good album. I don't like that as much as the last track, but even so, like it's still a diamond. It's like it's such a high quality track though. Like still, like the instrumentals, the vocals, everything, like a broken record. It's just amazing. Like seriously, I want to know more about the story of that track though, because the story is very interesting, but I feel like I'm kind of missing some elements in there. So I might have to re-listen to it, or maybe I have to go on Genius and just like do some research on that track. Yeah, that was such a good track. I love that. But on to the next one, which is Instead of Here. I like how none of these songs actually have like intros. It just instantly goes into like the main melody.
A toe in the abyss, a knock on the door, saying, "Are you in there, miss?" I stay quiet as can be.
Okay.
Said she wished I'd known that I'm still just a kid, but knew I would call again. So she'd mosey on back in case next time's really the end. Instead of love,
This one's a lot more of a tamer song. It's still very pretty though.
at the night sky, wondering is this what it's worth?
I feel like this might be more of like a lyrically heavy track.
Answered back. I got up when it was done and went where nobody can reach. So excuse me, I'll be opening my box of old friend misery, my secret treat to feel like myself again. I won't be here, I'll be where nobody can reach. I'm not here, I'm where nobody can reach. Instead of here, I'm where nobody can reach.
I like that one. I really like that one. I again don't think I like it as much as some previous tracks, but it's still a very, very beautiful track. I don't know why there's a dumpster fire there. I don't actually know how to get rid of that. Hold on. Did it get rid of? Okay. Nope, we're fine. I'm still gonna give it a diamond. I really liked it. That was great. I thought it was a great track. Again, just don't think it's as good as previous tracks. I feel like it's a lot more tamer of a track. It's more lyrically heavy than previous tracks. Maybe not, I don't know, but I think it is. From reading the lyrics, it does seem like there's more of a story to this, and it might be one of those tracks that I have to go do a deeper dive in, but I really do like it. And it's still a diamond, which is good, which is actually great, meaning the song is amazing still. So yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed it a lot. So I don't know, I liked it a lot. But yeah, on to the next one, which is I'll Change For You. There's a lot of, I will say, it does feel like there's a lot of it does feel like there's a theme going on with this.
How do I let our love die
Ooh, groovy.
when you're the only other keeper of my most precious memories? Yeah, I've been drinking. Why is that gotta mean I can't call you about you and me? 'Cause I'd do anything for you to love me again. If you don't like me now, I will change for you.
It seems like this entire album's kind of like her talking about a relationship that she's trying to like that's being held together by strings at this point. And she's going to the point where it's like, dude, at this point I'll change my entire personality for you. Just stay with me, if that makes sense. But she doesn't want to leave this person because she loves that person so much. Even though she knows that this person doesn't seem like they're as interested in the relationship as she is.
They say they're closing,
It is a vibe though, I can't lie.
so I'm loitering,
I kind of wish it wasn't such a vibe.
watching all the cars passing by. For you to love me again. If you don't like me now, I'll change for you. I'll change for you.
Yeah, she pulled back a lot with this track. This is a lot better than some of the other tracks. At least the past like 2 tracks. Yeah, I'm gonna 100% give that a diamond. Absolutely love that. The instrumentals, again, I feel like I'm repeating myself every single time. Like, we all know the instrumentals, the lyricism, the vocals, amazing, right? Get that out of the way. But I really do like it, and it does seem like it's kind of alluring the story. Alluring? I don't think that's the right word I'm trying to use, but it's kind of seems like it's conveying a story here throughout this entire album so far, and this one obviously is doing the same thing. And I kind of said it earlier while listening to the song, so if you weren't listening to me yapping about the song while the song was playing, well, that's on you. But on to the next one, which is Rules.
1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4
Okay.
1 2 3 4 5 Number 1, I'll come over. I'll be dressed like your best idea. Number 2, you'll be gentle. And number 3, you won't ruin me. Number 4, I'm nobody's anyone anymore. So 5, I'll be alone for a while, but I'm only crying 'cause it feels good. I'll have a new haircut. I will be somebody else. And when I leave my body, please pretend that you don't see how I'm no longer there behind my eyes.
All right.
And 6 in the morning, I'll be woken up by that old light, that old light, that old light, that old light.
This is a cute track. It's a little repetitive, but I like it. I'm gonna be for real with you. I think that's my least favorite track on the album so far. It's not bad, don't get me wrong, but it's not as good as I thought it would be. It's still a good song though. It's still W, but I'm not like too. I don't know. I felt like I wasn't as invested in that song as much as other tracks. There was definitely a little bit of repetitiveness in there. The vocals were good. The lyricism was a little underwhelming, but the instrumentals were decent too. But I think my main issue was the lyricism on here, because it was like I said, it's just a little underwhelming compared to, you know, the previous track, which I absolutely loved. But yeah, that's fine. I don't mind that. On to the next one though, which is that white cap. That's what's called, that white cap. I like this instrumental already. She might pull back already with this one. I don't know. Oh, that sounds cool. I'm not 100% on the like vocal production choice on this one. It's kind of a vibe. I don't know what's up with this here. Ooh, okay. Yeah, man. Come on, give it to me. Let's go. Come on, you got this. Oh. Well, that was underwhelming. But yeah, that was the White Cat. I'm gonna give that also a W. I think it was a good track. I just think that it was very underwhelming, very similar to the last track. I feel like the last track was pretty underwhelming too. I feel like it just kind of dragged on a bit, and they didn't really do too much sonically or vocally. I feel like she tried to do something vocally, but it just wasn't really working too well. It wasn't really hitting. Also, I wasn't a big fan of the vocal production on this track. I feel like it felt kind of unmixed, the vocals, but outside of that, like the lyricism was pretty solid on it and the instrumentals were pretty okay, so I'm still gonna give it a W. But other than that, enough talking. Next track is Sharon's Oboe. I don't know. Their vocals are a lot better on this one already. This one's very pretty. It's better, definitely better than the last tracks.
That's when she first saw them out the kitchen window right at 12 o'clock. A dozen silent dogs of all different types. She almost was one of the girls who died in that house. So when it was stigmatized, she took it on to start a new life in that house.
I really like this one. I do like this a lot better than the last ones. I feel like it's just a lot prettier. Like the vocals are a lot prettier on here, and the lyricism's a lot better.
She can heal the heart of her house, feeding all the hounds at its mouth.
I like that. I love that actually. I think instrumentally I was amazing. I think lyrically I was amazing. Vocally I was great. I like that a lot better. I'm gonna give that a diamond easily. That's honestly a big comeback compared to those last two tracks. Not like those last two tracks were bad at all. They weren't bad at all, but just compared to the rest of the album, they just felt like very weak. Those tracks tried to do stuff that other tracks already did, but better, if that makes sense. But yeah, other than that, I really like this. And on to the final track, which is Lightning. Can't believe, man, we blew by this album. Almost like it's like only 34 minutes.
Lightning hit so close, sounded like a big tin can. All hail the rain. All hail the rain. Running like ghosts on the roof. Running like they're feeling alive again. Here we are,
Ooh.
waiting to be born again. When I die, when I die, could I come back as the rain? See the world again to fall again.
Whoa. All right. That was cool. That's a cool. Ooh, okay.
Call
Cool. That was cool. That was a cool way to end it off. Like, it was a very short track, but like, it did the job. It did the job. I'm gonna give that a diamond and apparently a W at the same time. But we're gonna give it a diamond. I really enjoyed that. I think instrumentally that was amazing. I think lyrically it was amazing, vocally amazing. I think that was a pretty damn good way to like end off this album and conclude the album. But yeah, we did it, guys. We reacted to Mitski's latest album, Nothing's About to Happen to Me. Honestly, for my first introduction to Mitski, I thought that was good. I thought that was a really good album. Like, honestly, instrumentally, this album was really good like 90% of the time. I think the vocals were great 90% of the time, and I think the lyricism was great 90% of the time. The only time I wasn't too into it was near like the second half of the album. I would argue that the first half of this album is a lot better than the second half, but that being said, it doesn't really mean much because both halves are like pretty damn amazing. It does seem like there's this story going on with this album. It feels like it's a story based off a relationship, and it's a very one-sided relationship. And I hope I'm right. Could be fully completely wrong on that, and I probably am, who knows. But if I'm not, let me know in the comments, and let me know what else I should react to from Mitski, because I am interested into reacting to some of her other albums now. There's a lot of interesting concepts with this album, and it's very interesting on how really well produced this album is, and how pretty, I can't think of the word, versatile. Like, it's a very versatile album, especially that first half of the album is very versatile, and a lot of the second half too. There's only like maybe like 3 or 4 songs on this entire album that were kind of slower paced and didn't really do too much that kept me interested, but like the rest of the album really kept me interested and kept my attention the entirety of the songs. If I had to give this a rating, honestly, I would probably give it, like, for a first listen, I'll probably give it like a 7.6 out of 10, honestly. Like, I think like there is like a little bit to be desired on this album, especially since while I do think there are a lot of amazing tracks, I don't think there's a track on here that I really added. I think I added like one of the songs to my library, but outside of that, I don't think I added any other songs to the library, which does affect the rating. Also, the replayability factor for me might not be that high with this, I'm not gonna lie. Outside of that, like, it's still a really good album. Like, seriously, like, it's a really interesting album. It's a really beautifully sung album and a really greatly produced album, and it's an album that makes me really want to listen to her previous albums and listen to her previous works and see what those albums are like, because I'm gonna be real with you, I want to know more about her music and I want to listen to more of her music, and like, I'm very interested into diving deep into her discography now. But let me know what else I should react to from Mitski. Let me know what you guys thought of this album. Let me know if you guys thought it's her best album, maybe her worst album, I don't know. But let me know what you guys want me to react to from her. Let me know what you guys want me to react to from, like, just in general. Let me know what you guys want me to react to, whether maybe it's another artist similar to Mitski or someone who's just in a completely different genre as Mitski, who knows. But yeah, let me know what's react in general. Subscribe to the channel, turn on post bell so notified every time I upload. Make sure you guys go check out my social media links in the description, and make sure you guys check out my AU2 my album of the year, where I leave ratings and reviews on albums, EPs, songs I react to. I'm gonna be re-putting a great review on this one, hopefully, if I don't forget. But other than that, I do hope you guys have an amazing day, night, evening, wherever you are, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.